Hey everybody, it's Nate with Sauce Ain't the Boss here again, and today is day number 305 of quitting alcohol. Happy Memorial Weekend to everybody. Today is Saturday, Memorial Weekend, and we have an event here in Grants Pass, Oregon called Boatnik. We have the Rogue River that flows through town, and so every year for Memorial Weekend, there's hydroplane jet boat races on the river. And there's a big event at Riverside Park where they have a carnival and booths set up. And anyway, the whole thing lasts the entire weekend, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And today, Saturday, was the day of the parade. So I took my Bronco. I had some guys, part of a Bronco club, contact me and want me to meet down for the parade. And so there's only about 5 of us in Broncos that turned up, but it was still cool, a great group of people. And so we had our 5 Broncos there in a group going down for the parade. And it was the first time in quite a few years that I've seen that big of a turnout for Boatnik. You know, we had COVID here, and then just a couple other things seemed like the turnout wasn't so great, but it's nice to see people out there packing the streets again and having fun and getting involved in community activities and stuff like that. So it's amazing to me, the little kids that just love Broncos right now. I know they've been in a lot of movies and music videos and commercials and stuff like that, but you see these little kids and they know right what a Bronco is. They don't confuse them with a Jeep, which I get, grown men saying nice Jeep when I'm driving my Bronco, but these kids knew right what they are. Rev the engine, and as we're going down the street, it was just a lot of fun. So I like seeing kids have a good time and stuff. So it was cool. But today I just wanted to talk briefly about alcohol making me lazy. I was thinking today as I was on my hike, I'm out there hiking again another 7 miles today, and I'm thinking to myself, I would never be doing anything like this if I was still drinking alcohol. The stuff I wouldn't have gone. I had to get my ass up at 7 a.m. this morning to meet down there, for the parade and these hikes. Just so much stuff I go. I wouldn't be doing this stuff. I wouldn't be living life to the fullest if I was still drinking alcohol. And so, I just was thinking about how lazy alcohol made me. It really zaps your energy. It zaps your, ambitions. If you're getting, drunk or high off of this drug, that's becomes your focal point in life of your way to have fun or your way to do anything really. You start missing out on all these other great things and opportunities, and it became my hobby was drinking alcohol, as sad and dumb as that sounds, but it was for the last 20 years. It was what I did every single evening, and everything revolved around my drinking time. And I wouldn't go certain places because I knew I wanted to drink. I wouldn't, I always had to make sure there was alcohol in the house, and just really stupid when I look back on it. And when I say it made me lazy, I still performed at work and did a good job at, that I always put work as a, major focal point, at least the one thing that despite my copious amounts of alcohol that I was drinking, that I still was able to when I was an employee, be a great employee and a good business owner and stuff like that. But outside of that, everything else, all the things I'm doing now, the extra stuff, and being adventurous and doing things with my wife and doing things with my kids, and I wouldn't be doing this stuff if I was still drinking. So it's really kind of a shame that I spent 20 years wasted sitting in my chair drinking alcohol when I could have been doing some of the things I'm doing now and getting involved in things and having real fun, and not just numbing myself in a chair and kind of living that just kind of miserable existence, and I just think about that, and it's just I don't know, it just hit me today kind of hard that how lazy and unproductive I was, and how much I get done in a day now. I mean, it's like, if I had to use a ratio, I get at least twice as much done in a day now that I did when I was drinking, if not 3 or 4 times. It's just incredible. And it's like I'm living, lifetimes two compared to when I was drinking. And the last 20 years went by just so fast as a drinker, because half of it was spent just numbed out, and just time's going by and I'm just sitting there oblivious and not living it to its full potential. And now when I'm soaking up every last drop of life each day I wake up and I do things, life is longer now. It's slowed down. And that's good, because I like life. I don't want to die anytime soon, right? Like, I'm enjoying every minute of living. And I go, gosh, I wish I could have lived the past 20 years the same way I'm living this year, where it's just been really getting everything I can out of life and living it to its fullest potential, being the best version of myself that I can be by putting down the alcohol. And so that's just one thing too I wanted to talk about is, if you're not going to quit drinking now, then when? Don't be like me 20 years later going, God, where did the last 20 years go? You missed out on some golden opportunities with your kids, or all these other productive things you could have been. You could have been growing your business, advancing your career, and all the while, spent just like I was, being lazy and not wanting to do certain things because I'd rather be drinking, and it'd be fun to see like an alternate universe where if I had never drank versus the drinking me, where I would be. And like I say, I'm not big on regrets, and I don't really regret too much, but it's fun to at least play around with the idea of like, there really would have been, another life completely had I not chose to drink, and I guarantee you it would have been a better one. But all I can do now is live for the moment and change the trajectory, and we have that ability. It don't matter if you've spent 5 years drinking, 10 years, 20 years. There's always today, right? You can make the decision today to put down the alcohol and change your life completely. And I changed my life completely 305 days ago. And you can too, if you're to a point where you're sick of being lazy, you're sick of being sick and tired, you're sick of your relationships falling apart because of your alcohol, you're sick of underperforming when everybody else around you's performing better because they're not drunk and they're not hungover. And you drink alcohol long enough, you start getting sick and tired of some of this stuff. If you don't, I don't know what to say. But for me, it was just like one thing led to another, and eventually you're looking around going, this buzz I'm getting from this alcohol is not worth all this other drama and BS in my life. And it was time to change all that, and I did. And it was worth it. So that's really it for today, guys. If you guys are enjoying these videos, please give them a like, subscribe to the channel if you can, and most importantly, remember, sauce ain't the boss. You are. You guys have a great day.